Hello students, welcome to today's class. Today we are going to discuss the alternating current. In the last class, we saw with some numericals and the formulas related to that. So today we will be having the discussion on alternating current. So we'll see the first problem here. Okay, the first problem they given here is the RMS value of the current, the RMS value of current in a 50 Hertz AC circuit is 6 ampere. The average value of AC current over a cycle is. So please remember the concept. The average value of AC current over a cycle will be 0. So it will be 0. Please remember that. So the average value of alternating current over a cycle will be 0. That is based on the conceptual. Okay. So the next question, the alternating current in a circuit is given by I is equal to 50 sine 314t. Okay. The peak value and the frequency of the current are, you have to find the peak value. So now the equation, whatever they given, I'm going to compare that with the equation, the standard equation, I is equal to I naught sine omega t. So from the given data, I can write I naught is equal to 50 ampere, right? I naught is equal to 50 ampere. Okay, so omega is equal to 314. So the peak value we have found it. So I naught is nothing but your peak value. So this is your peak value. Okay, this is the peak value of current. Omega, I can write it as 2 pi f, right? 2 pi f 141. So f is equal to 314 divided by 2 into 3.14. I'll write this 3.14 as 314 divided by 2 into 314 into 10 to the power minus 2. If you shift the decimal towards the right, it is negative sign. So 314 get cancelled. So 10 to the power minus 2, if it goes to the numerator, 10 to the power 2. So I can write it as 100 divided by 2. So ones are, it is 50. So the frequency is given as 50 Hertz. So now you can see the option B is the right answer. I naught is 50 ampere and F is equal to 50 Hertz. I hope you are clear with this. Fine. So we'll move to the next problem. A capacitor of capacitance is connected to an AC source and an AC ammeter. If the source voltage varies as V is equal to 50 root 2 sine 100t, the reading of the ammeter. So the reading of the ammeter, if I want to find, okay. If I want to find the reading of the ammeter, so if I want to find the reading of the ammeter, so I'm going to write it as, so reading of the ammeter is nothing but you are going to find IRMS. You have to find IRMS is equal to question mark. Okay, I'm going to write the standard equation. V is equal to V naught sine of omega t. Okay, so if I want to find the V naught, so It is given that capacitor is connected to an AC source antella kottidare. Okay, if it is connected to the AC source antella helidre, okay, so XL is equal to 1 by 2 pi FC. Okay, so I can write this as 1 by omega C 2 pi F na omega anta barita ideni. 1 divided by omega is 100 into 10 into 10 to the power minus 6. Correcta? So aವಾಗ ಮೇಲ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ 10 to the power 6. So 6 zeros ಬರೀರಿ divided by 100 into 10. So 10 0 cancel, 2 zeros cancel. So 10 to the power 3 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So 10 to the power 3 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? It is 1000 ohms only. Now, why? Because they are told it is connected to an AC source andre your formula you have to write it as IRMS is equal to VRMS divided by, okay, IRMS is equal to VRMS divided by XL. So it's nothing but XL. Instead of XL, you are going to write it as XC. Okay, so VRMS I can write it as V0 divided by root 2 into XC. What is your V0? It is 50 root 2 divided by root 2 into 1000. Root 2 cancel. So ones are, this is ones are, it is 20. So 20 antandre 1 by 20 andre it is nothing but 0.5. Correct? Yes or no? So 1 by 20. Check ಮಾಡಿ ಹಂಗೆ. So it is nothing but 0.05 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So 1 2 3 shift ಮಾಡಿ. So answer will be 50 milliampere. 50 milliampere. So option A is the right answer. 50 milliampere. I hope you are clear with that. So the next problem is also similar to the previous one only. Okay, so but they've given the power, but directly you see the one thing you have to remember, they're given the capacitor, right? So capacitor kottidre power consumed in the capacitor will be 0. Please remember, power consumed in the capacitor will be 0. Okay, so avagi options alli yavado? Option A ನಲ್ಲಿ 0 watt ಇದೆ. So ಇವಾಗ ಏನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು ನಾನು? Ammeter reading. The similar way you can find it, right? So XC is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi FC. That is equal to 1 divided by omega C. Again it is 1 divided by 100. 100 C is 10 to the power minus 6 only. 1 into 10 to the power minus 6. So it is 1 into, so 1 6 zeros followed, right? Whole divided by 100. So 0 0 cancel. So it is 10 to the power 4 XC. So I have to find IRMS is equal to V naught divided by root 2 into 10 to the power 4. So V naught is 200 root 2 divided by root 2 into 10 to the power 4 na itara baritade. Root 2 cancel. 2 1 0 1 0 cancel ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. So ಈ 0 ಹಂಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So ಆಗೇನಾಯ್ತು 20 into 10 to the power. So 20 into 10 to the power minus 3 means so it's nothing but 20 milliampere is your answer. So option A is the right answer. I hope you are clear with that. Okay. Okay, the next problem. A pure inductor. So they given the inductor value. So they given L is equal to 25 millihenry. V they given as 220 volt. Okay, so that's nothing but VRMS anta tagolana. Okay, frequency they given as 50 hertz. So you have to find IRMS is equal to VRMS divided by XL. So first an intention to find XL. XL is equal to 2 pi FL. So 2 into 3.14 into 50 into 25 into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay. So adana solve ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. So I think approximately 7. So 7.8 eno barutte. That is your XL. It is in ohms. Next, if you substitute that, VRMS is equal to 220 divided by 7.8 solve ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? Approximately like 28 point something, 28.0 something ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So I can take 28 ampere. I hope you are clear. So see then, I hope you are clear with this, right, my dear students? Okay. So the next is the inductive reactance of an inductor coil of. So they given the data. First you write down the data. L is equal to 1 by 5 Henry. So F they given as 50 hertz. 50 hertz. You have to find XL. So XL is equal to 2 pi FL. So 2 into, write the pi as it is 50 into 1 by pi. So pi and pi get cancelled. So it is 100 ohm. So XL is equal to 100 ohm. So option C. I hope you are clear with that, right? Done? Okay. See the next problem. So you have to find the impedance, right? So you have to find the impedance. Okay. Okay, from the given circuit, we can find the data. First, we'll write down the datas. So L they given as 1 Henry, C they given as 20 microfarad, R they given as 300 ohms, F they given as 50 by pi hertz. Okay, 50 by pi hertz. Okay, so if I want to find the Z, I'll write down the formula. Z is equal to square root of R square plus XL minus XC the whole square, right? This is the formula, but I don't know the XL and XC. So what is the XL? It is 2 pi F into L. So it is 2 pi. What is the F? 50 divided by pi into L is 1. Pi can cancel. So it will be 100 ohm. Okay, XC is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi FC. So 1 divided by 2 pi into 50 by pi into what is the C value? 20 into 10 to the power minus 6. Pi and pi get cancelled. So 6 zeros followed by 6 zeros whole divided by 2 twos are 4, 4 fives are 20 followed by 2 zeros, 1 1 1 1 1 1 get cancelled, ones are, it is 500. So your X is 500. I'll write it here, later I'll erase that. Okay, Z is equal to square root of, what is the R value? It is 300 the whole square plus XL is 100, 100 minus 500 is minus 400, so I can take it as 400 square. So minus 400 andre square negative sign hogutte. So it is 900, that is 90,000 plus right, 1,60,000. If you add that 25 followed by 4 zeros, so ಇದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು 25 into 4 zeros ಇದನ್ನ ರೂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇದನ್ನ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ 20 root 25 will be 5 into 100. It is nothing but 500 ohms. Option D is the right answer. Option D is the right answer. Clear aita? Okay, so I complete term na erase ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು answer na. Okay. Okay, now the next problem. In the circuit shown in the figure, what will be the reading of the voltmeter? So they given all the voltmeter. So we have to find with VR na find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, to find that we have know that V is equal to root of VR square plus VL minus VC the whole square, right? They given the values. What is the value of V? It is 200 from the figure. 200 root of VR square plus VL is 100 minus 100 again. So 100 minus 100 is 0. So it is root VR square. root and square get cancelled. So VR is equal to 200 volt. Okay, so option C. I hope you are clear with this. Right. So we'll go to the next problem. So they're given an alternating voltage. Okay, an alternating voltage is applied to a resistance R and an inductor L in series. If R and the inductive reactance are both equal to 3 ohm, the phase difference between the applied voltage and the current in the circuit is, okay. So they're given only the inductor and the resistor, so no capacitor. So you have the formula tan phi. Tan phi is equal to XL minus XC divided by R. So I can write XL by R. What is your XL? XL is 3 and R is also 3. So 3 by 3. So tan phi. So it is 1, right? So I can write phi is equal to tan inverse of 1. So tan inverse of 1 is nothing but pi by 4. Pi by 4. So option B. I hope you are clear with this. Right. Okay, the next problem you can see here. In RLC circuit, series circuit, the potential difference across each element is 20 volt. Now the value of the resistance alone, okay, alone is doubled, then the potential difference across R, L and C respectively. Okay, you have the concept this. So you can say since VL and VC, okay, are equal, since they both are equal, you can say it is a resonant, circuit. It is a resonant circuit, correct? So on increasing the resistance value, okay, if the resistance increases, what about the current? Current reduces to how much? I by 2. Current reduces to half. So the voltage across, the resistance, remains same. The voltage across the resistance remains same andre R is equal to 20 volt. But VL and VC, so VL and VC will be having half, that is 10 volt. So option A. I hope you are clear. I'll repeat once again. Since VL and VC are equal, it has a resonant circuit anta karitive. Since R increases, if the R increases, current decreases half. Current decreases half anta helteve. So that you can say the resistor, the voltage across the resistor is going to be same, that is 20 volt. Voltage across L and C will be 10 volt. That is the scenario. I hope you are clear with that. Very good. So we'll see with the next problem. Okay. In AC series circuit, the resistance, inductive reactance, and capacitive reactance are 3 ohm, 10 ohm, 14 ohm respectively, the impedance. So you can say Z is equal to root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. So R square and rest of 3 square plus XL is 10 minus 14 the whole square root whole. So it is 9 plus 4 the whole square is 16. So 16 plus 9 is root 25. So Z is equal to 5 ohm. So it is a direct simple problem. Okay. I hope you are clear. Right. Okay. So the next is the potential difference across the resistance and inductance are 80 volt, 40 volt. Right, 80 volt and 40 volt. Again, we have missed here. Okay, so it is, you'll be having here a resistor, comma, capacitor, capacitance, and inductance are 80 volt, 40 volt, and 100 volt respectively in an LCR circuit. The power factor, you have the formula for power factor is cos 5 is equal to R divided by Z. R divided by Z. Okay. So R can be written as VR by I, right? Whole divided by Z can be written as V by I. I and I get cancelled. So you'll be having VR divided by V. VR divided by V. So VR divided by V can be written as root of VR square plus VL minus VC the whole square. The whole square. Okay. So I'll substitute the values. 80 divided by root of 80 square plus 60 square. If you solve that, you will get it as 80 divided by 100. So it is 0.8. It will be your answer. So option C. Okay. So the next problem they are given, an inductor 20 milliamp Henry, a capacitor 50 microfarad, and a resistor 40 ohm are connected in series across a source of EMF V is equal to 10 sin 340 t. The power loss anta kelidare. So the power loss formula I'll write down. So the power loss formula is power loss formula will be, power loss is equal to VRMS IRMS, okay, into cos phi. But we don't have the value of VRMS and IRMS. You can write it in terms of V0. So V0 divided by root 2, I0 divided by root 2 into cos phi. So finally you can write this as V naught I naught divided by 2 cos phi. Okay, so now my intention is to find V naught I naught, right? I naught already you have, V naught you have already, so you can see V is equal to V naught sine of omega t. So V naught is equal to 10. What about the I naught? So I naught is equal to V naught divided by Z. Correct? V naught divided by Z. So first I have to find with the Z. So Z ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ XL XC ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, right? So will you try? You take this as an homework. You see the int, you write down the formulas and you solve. Okay, so answer is approximately you will be getting option C ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋಣ. Option C. Okay, so ನೋಡಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಇದು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ I naught ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ Z ಬೇಕು. So what is Z is equal to? Z is equal to R square plus XL minus XC the whole square. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು XL ಕಂತೆ XC ಕಂಡುಹಿಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, Z ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ, 1 by 1 find out ಮಾಡಿ. So I can take this as an homework, right? Very good. See the next problem. In an electrical circuit, R, L, C and a AC voltage all are connected in series. When L is removed from the circuit, the phase angle between that is pi by 2. If instead of C is removed C is removed from the circuit, the phase difference is again pi by 3. Okay, again pi by 3. Power factor. So you have to find the power factor. So if I want to find the power factor, okay, what is the formula for the power factor? Cos phi is equal to R by Z. So first ಈಗ ನಾನು Z ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು, but given data ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾನು Z ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಬೈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So if L is removed, so tan phi 1 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ, that is equal to XC by R. XL minus XC by R ಅನ್ನೋ ತರ ಇದು. Okay, XC ಎಷ್ಟು? XC ನ ನೀನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು. So what about tan 5 is pi by 3 is equal to, okay, XL XC divided by R. So tan pi by 3 is 60, right? So tan 60 is root 3. So root 3 XC by R. So XC is equal to root 3 R. The same way, tan of 5 by 2 is equal to XL divided by R. The same you will get root 3 XL divided by R. So XL is equal to root 3 R. Okay, so now you can see the condition here from the thing what you have find. So XL is equal to XC agata. Again I thought Z is equal to root of R square plus XL minus XC the whole square. Since they both are equal, this whole term becomes 0. So root and R square get cancelled. So Z is equal to R bharat. Z is equal to R. So again at the final again, R divided by R, that is equal to 1. So option C is the right answer. Option C is the right answer. Okay, I hope you are clear with this. Super. Next is a resistor of 500 ohm a resistor of 500 ohm, and inductance of 0.5 Henry are in series with an AC, which is given by V is equal to 100 root 2 sine 1000 t, the power factor. Again, you have the formula. The formula is cos 5 is equal to R by Z. R by Z ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ Z ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾನು. Z ಕಂಡು ಹಿಡಿಯಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ನನ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು? XL XC. ಸರಿನಾ? ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ V ನಾಟ್ ಇದು ಇದೇನಿದು ಒಮೆಗಾ. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಕಂಡು ಹಿಡಿಯೋಣ? XL is equal to omega L. ಸೊ 1000 ಇಂಟು L ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? 0.5 ನ 1/2 ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೇನೆ. It is 500. So XL is equal to 500 ohms. Next, XC is equal to 1 by omega C. So 1 by omega C andre, so it is 1 divided by 1000 into 500. So 1000 into 500 andre combination. Okay, sorry. XC beta alva, XC beta, sorry. So XC beta. Okay, so direct again XL find out ಮಾಡಾಯ್ತು. So formula ಏನು? Z is equal to square root of R square plus XL square. R square is 500 plus 500 the whole square ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So finally you can write this as 500 into root 2. So 500 into root 2 ohms. So ಈಗ formula substitute ಮಾಡೋಣ. So cos 5 is equal to R by Z. R ಎಷ್ಟು? 500. Z is 500 root 2. 500 cancel. So it is 1 by root 2. So option A is the right answer. Option A is the right answer. So I hope you are clear with this problem, right? Fine. So we'll see the next problem. What is the resonant frequency of an oscillating circuit has capacitance 100 microfarad and inductance 10 millihenry? Okay. You have the formula as F naught anta tagonತೀವಿ 1 divided by 2 pi root LC. 2 pi root LC. So 1 divided by 2 into 3.14 root of 10 to the power minus 2. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ 10 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 100 into 10 to the power minus ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10 to the power minus 4 ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? Okay, so minus 6 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದೇನಾಯ್ತು? 1 divided by 2 into 3.14 into 10 to the power 3 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So ಇದನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, if you solve this, you will get finally 0.159 into 10 to the power 3 hertz. So option B is the right answer. So ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ simplification ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. So ಅದನ್ನ practice ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ. I hope you are clear with this. Right. So the next problem. Okay, these problems are based on the transformers. Okay. So the number of turns in the primary coil of a transformer is 200 So I can write it as, I'll write this as NP is equal to 200, NS is equal to 10. So V, that is VP is equal to 240. They have told you to find Vs. You have the formula for this. That is Vs by Vp is equal to Ns by Np. So Vs is equal to Ns by Np into Vp. So Ns is 10 divided by 200 into 240. So 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 cancel, 1s are 12s are. So answer will be 12 volt. So option C is the right answer. Okay, fine. The next they given, for a transformer, the turns ratio is 3. So turns ratio is nothing but, what is the turns ratio? It is nothing but Ns by Np is equal to 3. Efficiency, they given as 0.75. I'll write it as 75 divided by 100. I can unsimplified version later, best of. The current flowing in the primary coil, andre IP is equal to 2 ampere, and the applied voltage is 100 volt. Applied voltage is 100 volt is nothing but Vp is equal to 100 volt. Then the voltage and current, so you have to find Vs is equal to question mark and Is is equal to question mark. So to find this, I have the formula Ns by Np is equal to Vs by Vp. So Ns andre ಎಷ್ಟು? It is 3, right? 3 is equal to Vs by Vp ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? 100. So Vs is equal to ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು? 300 volt. So one answer ಬಂತು. ಈಗ ನನಗೆ ಯಾವುದು? Is ಬೇಕು. Okay, for that you have the formula eta is equal to P out by P in, but P out now I can write it as Vs Is divided by Vp Ip. Okay, eta is nothing but 75 by 100 is equal to Vs find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Vs already find out ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, sorry. Vs already find out ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು. It is 300 Is whole divided by Vp is 100 into Ip is 2. So 0, 0, 0, 0 cancel. Correct? So Is is equal to 75 into 2 whole divided by 100 into 3. 100 into 3. So 15s are 50. Okay. Then 10 no. 1s are 5s are. Okay, 1 ನಿಮಿಷ. So it is 75 divided by 100 into 2 divided by 3. So ಇದು ones are ಇದೆಷ್ಟು 50s are ತಾನೆ, ಇದು 5 15s are, ಇದು 5 10s are, 3 ones are, 3 5s are, 5 ones are, 5 2s are. So IS will be 1/2 or 0.5 ampere. So the answer is option B. So 300, 0.5 ampere. I hope you are clear. Right. So the last problem. The primary coil of a transformer has 120 turns and its secondary coil has 220. So I can take this as NP is equal to 120, NS is equal to 240, IP is equal to 4 ampere. So IS is equal to question mark. You have the formula NS by NP. It is inversely proportional. Or the IP divided by IS. So IS is equal to NP by NS into, right, IP. So 120 divided by 240 into 4. 0 0 1s are, idu 2s are, 2 1s are, 2s are. So IS is equal to 2 ampere. So option B. So that is the final answer. I hope you are clear about the alternating current. So this type of questions they'll be asking in the competitive. I hope you are clear with that. So this completes the chapter alternating current. So we'll see the new topic in the next class. So thank you all. Have a great day.